And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim?
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
The action has already started. It's us or them. Always has been, always will be.
Well, if the pre-game rhetoric is anything to go by, Peter, there's going to be a lot of strong stuff on show here. However it goes, we're in for something special.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, good ball! Ambitious ball here. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. Looking for the run, and he's intervened well there.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
Yeah, he's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And it's made its way to him. And now they can spring out of defence. Maldini. Not the most accurate pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Arsenal yet to have an attempt on goal. Now who's going to be first to this? Mateus. And it's Hullet. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Hullet. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Hullet. Another pass just keeps it to... And he shoots! In he goes again! Vieira gets flagged offside. Messi. And it's Cruyff. Vieira can see things others simply cannot. And he's searching through. Decent chance! Goal! Arsenal! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Mateus. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Some really good ball movement. Rummenigge, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Vieira. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pepe, and that's gone route one. Now, can they get him away? He's shifting through the gears here, and he's certainly onside here. Cross from Multi, big header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it. Arsenal can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's fabulous. Messi gives it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Bale. Rodri. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, it's a great ball here. Very nicely done.
There will be one
shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And the counter is on. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Arsenal go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Arsenal carrying a one-goal lead. Cruyff touches it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
And here's Messi. Can he get on the end of this? Bullets can be a real threat inside the box. Mateus, Pepe promptly onto that, and that is that. Nicely weighted ball. Bullets! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Harmlessly behind.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. It's come to nothing. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Arsenal just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Maldini is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Pepe spots it and intercepts. Threads one in. The shot, surely! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Bullet has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
He's on it, can he get away? Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
This is their second corner of the game. Messi plays it short. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Cruyff.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Messi. Plays the return pass. Lahm providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, smashing header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 19, Pepe. Number 16, Rodri.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
6, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number
Vieira.
14, Johan Cruyff. Number
He's in a great position here.
Substitutions
That's
taking
been
place.
intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Love chance for a shot! And it's in! There seemed no way back, but they are level. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Elects to up he goes! A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Just 5 minutes left. And it's Vieira. Hullet driving forwards.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That's a cute ball. Roberto Carlos. Can he get it through? Cruyff looking to run onto it. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. All hands on deck for this one. And that should get the job done. He's having a go!
3 minutes at a time.
And that is certainly not what he had in mind. We are into stoppage time. Cristiano Ronaldo. No, that's been intercepted. That's a sharp pass. Hullet looks to get on the end of this. Roberto Carlos. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
This looks promising. Oh, sweet feet. Now it's Roberto Carlos. And there goes the final whistle. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
And already we're underway here. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down.
Well, if the pre-game rhetoric is anything to go by, Peter, there's going to be a lot of...
Bale! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Gareth Bale, hero for his club, for his country, almost single-handedly snatched European glory from the grasp of your former club, Jim.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me about that, but he did produce a genuine moment of absolute magic. There was nothing anyone could have done about that. His first goal that night has to be amongst the most memorable ever scored in any European final.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Mateus. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Lahm threads one in. And he's certainly onside here. Played into the middle. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Mateus plays it short. And it's Gullit.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Arsenal are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Bullet dominates aerially so often. Messi. Mateus. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Cruyff. Good take, and is he in? And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mateus. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lahm. Maldini goes on a charge down the left. Thuram. Vieira. That's Maldini. That'll be a throw. And it's Maldini. It's going to be another throw. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Vieira goes on a run down the left wing. Gullit looks to get on the end of this. Great defending, strong and determined. Nicely shaped ball. And he cuts out the supply. Just ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. No, that's been intercepted. Cruyff looking to be a menace in the final third. Thuram. And it's Cruyff. Rummenigge. Rodri did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Maldini. Rummenigge. Messi. Messi. Oh, that's well spotted. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. And here's Gullit. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Rummenigge.
That's going in strongly.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Pepe is being told in no uncertain terms. Oh, crossbar!
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Looking to play him in. Gullit. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Messi. And it's Cruyff. He has a look up. And this is Cruyff.
There will be 1 minute.
Great ball,
at a
and he's
time.
in here. Back into the middle. And he's gone backward here. And we've reached half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think they can be very happy
So it's
with
been
the
even
flow
so
of the game
far.
so far.
Which way
They're
will
moving the
things go
ball
in the
around
second
very
half?
nicely. They're
Ours,
creating
of course.
opportunities too. They must need to find a way to add that touch of quality in front of goal. That extra clinical edge.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Messi hangs in a cross. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Now it's Bale. Now it's Hullet. Lahm. Chelsea disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. Chelsea appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Hullet really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Lahm gets into a good position. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Forward it goes. Mbappe, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that was vital. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Played out wide. Delivers the ball.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 20, Mbappe. Coming on the field, number 4.
Can he get on the end of this?
Ibrahimovic.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
That's a reprieve. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Well, that's a dangerous ball. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hullet looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
This looks promising. Shapes to shoot! It's in! And that could well be the winner!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Rodri.
Arsenal have taken the lead.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Arsenal are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do...
He's having a shot!
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And he's managed to gift it back. Defending was strong and firm. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. He's got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that is as far as they're going to go. Stood up well to him there. Still just that single goal, and we are nearly done. Alarm. Arsenal moments now away from seeing this one out. That has ended up in no man's land. And he was quick to react.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Cruyff. Oh, they could be caught out here. The message is simple: defend this with your lives.
There will be 3 minutes.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bigo does really well to win the ball there. Rummenigge.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end.
Ibrahimovic! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Desperate defending required here. Cruyff goes short. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Arsenal have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific... Arsenal going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals
Hello,
one more time.
welcome to
A
today's
day for
match.
parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again. Who is going to come out on top this time? Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So, it is time to let them at it.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And the history of this fixture tells us always to expect the unexpected.
Well, having experience of games like this, Peter, getting the balance right between aggression and discipline is always key. Yeah, of course you want to make your presence felt, but not for the wrong reasons.
Well, we all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football, but what can we expect from him on the pitch, Jim?
He'll be the conductor, Peter, making sure that his team creates space and make...
Can he finish? And he's done it! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And they've switched it over to the other side. Pepe. Pullet looks to get on the end of this. Now it's Hullet. Rummenigge. And it's Lahm. Lahm just loves to go forward whenever he can. Mbappe, decent chance! Off the post! And it's Maldini. Vieira conjures time and space where few can.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Lahm. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, shooting chance! Sticks it away! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Chelsea are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Pass somewhat off target. Lahm is one whose deliveries we all know about. Gone behind for a goal kick. Thuram picks it up from the goal kick. He's in a great position here. And it's Lahm. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pullet might just make this. Well read, nice interception. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Maldini makes the interception. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Cruyff. Vieira out to the right. Cruyff in acres of space out wide. This looks promising. Pullet. It's a pretty loose pass. Maldini gets over and intercepts. Vieira. And it's Hullet. That is a great pick out. And the counter is on. Engages and forces him off the ball. And the pass is intercepted. Cruyff. That's really well manoeuvred. Arsenal are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Now he's got space here. Lahm, who's set up one goal so far. Maldini, nice bit of skill, and he's away. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that should get the job done. Oh, it's come loose. Lahm. Cruyff. Here comes the cross. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain... And he shoots! There was plenty of power on that. Vieira. And it's Vieira. There's the whistle for half-time. We'll do it back on the first 45 minutes.
Arsenal really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Rummenigge. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Nice looking ball. Good ball, good take. Can he get onto this? Oh, well played. Cruyff. Pressing high and with purpose. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Oh, that pass has been well intercepted. And it's Gullit. Gullit! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Gullit clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Chelsea with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Gullit with the short one. This might... takes a shot! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Caught offside that time. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Lahm.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Bellingham, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Turns back here, probably the best option. Bellingham. And that has left him in a heap. Cruyff was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's a promising position. And that is out and behind, it's a good block.
Substitution on the field.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Number 20, Mbappe.
Defending of the desperate variety.
Ibrahimovic. Number 6, Cristiano Ronaldo.
And it's Cruyff.
Substitutions taking place.
Has a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Arsenal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Pull it. That's a cute ball. Good read, needed to be. That's a sharp pass.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Platini goes short. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Ronaldo. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Figo. Pull it. It's Bellingham. Now it's Cruyff. Pull it. And here's the chance to counter. Dink through. Ibrahimovic is herring after that one. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Ronaldo. Vieira. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic. Now it's Hullet. Ball is over the line. Lam. Thuram. Arsenal finding their passes. Can he get it through? And he's there to belt it away. And he's forced to go back. Knocks it out wide.
Hullet really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Hullet. And he's on his way! Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And there's green grass ahead of him. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Hullet tries to play it through, showing good feet. Vieira, lovely, now then, nicely weighted ball. He can get that clear. It's their second corner of the game. Oh, what a climb! It's in! With so little time left, grandstand finish.
Minutes has been indicated.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong...
And Hullet! Figo. And it's Hullet. Hullet powering forward here. Lam. And it's gone back to the keeper. Into, and the referee brings it to a close. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Thoughts on what we've just seen? So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
We have already started here. Two tribes going toe-to-toe. Another rendition of this never-ending feud. It will never lose its significance. Driving forward. Now it's Hullet. He's played it back. And it's Roberto Carlos. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
Yeah, he's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Thuram. Arsenal controlling the possession in this early phase. Messi. Oh, it's a great ball here. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Oh, what a climb! Cleared without complication. And now a sudden chance to counter. Lahm. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Vieira conjures time and space where few can. And it's Lahm. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. And this is Cruyff. And the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Bellingham actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Leicester tries to clear. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Chelsea have their second corner now. Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. Knocks it out wide. Hullet is having a shot! It's in! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here, because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
A 1-0 lead established. Bale! And that has skimmed the post.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And this is Hullet. Vieira.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Look at the space here. Now there's the shot. It's there. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Bellingham. Well, that looks a decent ball. And this is Bale, and he's got the beating of his man. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
That's very neat. Vieira. And it's Gullit. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Maldini. Proof. And there's the end of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. The midway point of the game.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And we are back on the way. Messi couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Lahm. Gullit.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Ambitious ball here. Well read, nice interception. Roberto Carlos. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Gullit looking understandably energised after his goal. Chelsea trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Vieira. That's Maldini. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Chelsea are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Climbs up big! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 9, Bale. Number 14, Johan Cruyff. Number 22.
And it's played forward.
Bellingham.
And he's
Coming on the
intervened
field,
well there.
number
Oh, he's
6,
bustling through here.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oh, can he get onto
Number
this?
4, Ibrahimovic. Number 18, Neymar.
Engages
Number
and
16,
forces him off the ball.
Rodri.
They want to be quick here.
Substitution in
It's
progress.
breakaway time.
That's good running with the ball. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Arsenal still have the cards to affect this game. He's a sharp little ball here. Shapes to shoot! He can get that clear. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Maldini is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. And back to the keeper they go. Thuram cuts out the pass. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And it's Lam.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Nice interception, well timed. Figo. Some really good ball movement. And he's there to get it away. Now it's Drogba. Oh, important interception. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Rodri could move up a gear here. Neymar is wide and looking to get onto this.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Platini gets into a good position. And it's Roberto Carlos. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Platini goes short. And this is Roberto Carlos. And the shot! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, Arsenal going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again. Who is going to come out on top this time? Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So bring it on.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
The action has already started. This easily the most keenly anticipated of today's games.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, demands something highly charged. Yeah, we all know who's better on paper or in the rankings, but pride and passion can be a great level.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And that's really well manoeuvred. Can he get on the end of this? Well, they've got it again. Gullit. Mateus. Oh, red. Nice interception. Well, we all know who created the concept of total football, but is it fair to say, Jim, that no one embodied it better on the pitch than this man, Ruud Gullit?
That is true, definitely. He has the pace, the power, the technique to play anywhere across the front line, but he also has the intelligence, the vision to play in a more withdrawn playmaking role, or even in defence. He could fill in and cover for any position as required, and he had the intelligence to be able to put it all together.
He really does have it all.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Thuram is there, and he can get that clear. Lahm proves just a little bit too strong. Thuram. Ronaldo looks to get on the end of this. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's in a good position here. Oh, the referee's got a decision to make here. What's he going to give? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Yeah, well, they were...
He's going for goal! Oh, sweet feet. Lahm plays it in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That has ended up in no man's land. Pass somewhat off target. Back into the middle. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, there's a probing ball. And that's going up front in a hurry. Still goalless. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. He has found the way through. And he's in on goal. Bullet! Goal! Arsenal! There is the breakthrough. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time.
It's Ibrahimovic! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pinches it off him. Well read. And the danger is averted. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Lahm carries the ball down the right. He's found a way through. No, it's come to nothing. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
That's a good ball out wide. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. And this is Beckham. Beckham!
Added time.
Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
He slings it in. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Arsenal go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Mateus, Gullit is onto it in a flash. And here's Ibrahimovic. And he's been shifted off it. Messi. Cristiano Ronaldo is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And he plays one through. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Keeper has taken decisive action. And now they can spring out of defence. Arsenal are ahead here by what is still the only goal. And this is Ibrahimovic. And he's had it nicked away. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Figo. Played back in. Platini. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's played in. Bullet! And that is wildly off target. Davids. Now it's Drogba, looking to play him in. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Shapes to shoot! Arsenal have their second corner now. A header! And yes, it's there! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Arsenal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And it's Gullit. Cruyff. Drogba running with the ball. This might spell danger. Vigo. Oh, shooting chance! It's fallen kindly here. And this is Roberto Carlos. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. So will they make it count again? Chelsea are looking to go forward now. Lahm goes steaming forward. And now the breakaway. Nice looking ball. Nicely worked. And that has sent him sprawling. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Cruyff. He's a sharp little ball here. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Now it's Drogba. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Can he finish? Oh, how good is he? About as smooth as it gets. And what a climax we have here. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Chelsea give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And here's Gullit. Now there's a shot at goal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Arsenal get their fourth corner. Neymar. Well seen. And that's that. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. Arsenal going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again: who is going to come out on top this time? There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So bring it on.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Two tribes going toe-to-toe. This familiar tale ready to be retold. Neymar carries the ball down the right, and he's had it nicked away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, there's a probing ball. He's in a good position here. Hit! And it's marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So the game's first... And the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Rummenigge really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
He's tried one! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. That's a little off target. Arsenal leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Passing nice and neat. There's a sharp little ball here. And the finish! He scores! Again in a trice, and they are soaring! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Thuram. Lahm. Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So what can they make of this? Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a sharp pass. Nicely aimed pass. Cruyff. Arsenal finding their passes. And Mateus. Vieira. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. That has ended up in no man's land. Gives it back. And he cuts out the supply. Bellingham. And it's Maldini. Salam. Great vision. Cruyff looking to get on the end of this. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Pepe. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really...
Shot, surely! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
A case now of complete control. Maldini. Rummenigge. Bellingham. And here's Neymar. And that has put paid to that. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
There will be 1 minute.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's making progress on the ball. Cruyff gets into a good position. Lahm plays in it. It's a mighty effort! And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Arsenal are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead.
Substitutions taking place.
And the second half gets underway. Messi, real chance here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Gullit will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Arsenal do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Nicely weighted ball. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Defending was strong and firm. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, important interception. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now that looks a decent ball. He's shifting through the gears here.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
And it's Lahm. In again. Climbs up big. Bellingham.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter.
Tries a shot! He has done it! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Chelsea give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Lahm is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Spread neatly, Lahm kept his eye on it, and he's there. Arsenal perhaps contemplating their next change here.
This is the time you need that pace. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
It's gone for a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Neymar. Number 8, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 10, Gullit.
Figo.
Number 14, Johan Cruyff.
Figo is
Coming on the
always
field,
looking to play quality
number
balls.
6, Cristiano Ronaldo.
He has a look
Number
up.
9, Bale. Number
Bale.
4, Ibrahimovic.
And it's Ibrahimovic.
Number 23,
Somewhat off target.
Rafinha. Substitution.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Bale. And this is Ronaldo. Out towards the flank. Can he get on the end of this? Maldini. Bullet. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rafinha.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he's there to make the challenge. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And it's Ibrahimovic. That could spell trouble. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Arsenal couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Aimed beyond the defence. Pepe did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Pepe promptly onto that, and that is that. Lahm knocks it into space. Cross into the box. Figo.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Added time.
He plays one through. Face to face with the keeper. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Arsenal have themselves a chance from the spot. Buffon will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
The goal scorer for Arsenal, number 12.